You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome to Bark and Swagger on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Jody Miller-Young, and we're reporting today from the floor of Global Pet Expo, the largest pet convention of the year. There are thousands of booths of everything you can imagine. I'm like a kid in a candy store, albeit with a bit of a cold today, so if I sound like I have a clothespin on my nose, that's why. But I'm going to be bringing you interviews with some of the products, brands, new things I'm discovering that I love. Some of them haven't even hit the market yet, but will soon. So we'll get a jump on it, and you'll get to hear about and see things that are fresh, brand new. So stay tuned, grab your favorite drink, relax, and we'll be right back. Lots of fun to follow.
We'll be right back after a short pause.
Your dog loves going for a walk, but what do you do when the weather just won't cooperate? Your canine companion shouldn't have to come home cold, wet, and uncomfortable. Zippy Dynamics has created a chic, revolutionary, and functional suit that covers your best friend from head to toe. Our apparel is stylish and remarkably protective against all weather.
You and your dog deserve the best, and Zippy Dynamics is here to provide. Visit zippydynamics.com now and receive free shipping on all orders for a limited time. Zippy Dynamics, clothing of a different breed.
Let's talk pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to Bark and Swagger on Pet Life Radio, and I'm your host, Jody Miller-Young. I have a little cold today, so pardon the nasalness, but we're at the Global Pet Expo on the floor discovering the newest of the new products from all over the world. We're here with Carl Chambers of Doggy Quinn, a very cool company that does mannequins of dogs, real-life dogs, that are beautiful. Hi, Carl.
Hi, good day.
Tell me a little bit about this company and what the philosophy is and how it came to pass.
About a year ago, we came to this show and noticed that there was a distinct lack of accurately sized animals for people to use as exhibition pieces for showing their wares.
Perfect. And so what are these made out of, and how many different breeds and sizes do they come in?
Okay, right now we have 7 different models. They're all made from fiberglass, which is extremely hard wearing, and we paint them in different colours and different surfaces.
Where are you based?
We're based right now in the UK.
Lovely.
And we export all over the world.
Fantastic. These are beautiful. They are like nothing I've ever seen. You know, we're using the blow-up, plastic mannequins, which don't do any pet fashion any justice. These are beautiful. There's silver, there's white, there's black. You'll see pictures on the Bark and Swagger page of the Pet Life Radio website. Carl, thank you so much. What's next for Doggy Quinn?
Right now we're working on a Labrador, and after that we're doing a miniature poodle. And for the American market, a pit bull.
Fantastic. Very, very popular. I see you have like French Bulldog, also very popular for us. How many different breeds are represented to date?
Here, I think we have 7.
Thank you so much, Carl. We're here with Greg Freiberg of Roughwear, one of my favorite companies. And they've got a very, very cool, brand new vest coat that Greg's going to tell us about. It's really awesome looking. You'll see it on the site. Greg, hey.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Really good.
Great.
I wanted to share with you the latest and greatest coat from Roughwear. It is called the Powder Hound.
Fantastic.
It's
love the name.
what we call a hybrid coat. We've taken 2 very popular coats and kind of merged them into one based on customer want and desire, and they keep telling us, well, this is what we want, so we built it.
Tell us a little bit about the two coats that you've merged, so kind of describe it for the listener.
It's actually, in the past we've had a coat called the Cloud Chaser, which was a soft shell on top with a lycra down below to retain the heat. We also had what we called the Quincy, which was just a puffy coat for dogs. Really super warm. People wanted that all-over warmth with the lycra combined with the puffy top for a really warm coat. And that's why the Powder Hound, the name says what it's all about. It's about snow, it's about cold, it's about really keeping a lot of heat in. The short-haired dogs love it.
Oh, yeah.
It's really form-fitting, great new colors, and so we're really excited about it.
This may have to be the new one. Well, actually, moving to Florida, when Sophie and Jasper go up north for a visit, this is going to have to be the coats, I think, because they're beautiful, really, really pretty. And they come in the three of your really popular colors, that wonderful blue.
Yes, yeah.
The sort of plum.
It's called Purple Dusk.
Yes.
It can go either way. Boy dogs look good in it, girl dogs look good in it, and then the traditional red, which is a color we always kind of have to keep in our color wheel because everybody likes the red.
Absolutely. Now, if we move over here, you've got your...
It's called the Quincy, and it's what we call the dog puffy. It's like a puffy jacket for dogs. And it's just, what we've done is we went in and we kind of built on a very successful coat for us. We just wanted to freshen it up. And the best way to do that is for a coat is to, one, make it warmer. Mm-hmm. So we actually added a little more insulation. And we updated the colors and we updated the fabric slightly to a little bit more durable fabric even. We actually make a bed out of this same coat material.
Oh, wow.
So dogs are always scratching, making that nest. Well, obviously this material can stand up to that. So really durable,
great.
A lot warmer, and great new colors.
Great, and the lime is gorgeous. I see that sold separately. You also have a reflective light.
Yeah, almost all of our coats come with what we call a light loop, and that's designed to incorporate our beacon light. And you can just simply attach the light right onto the coat, really visible, especially this time of year when it's dark out. People are going for walks at night.
Absolutely, or in the woods.
We also always try and include some level of reflectivity on the jacket. So this jacket actually does have a 360-degree reflective trim, so you can see it pretty much from wherever you are.
Okay, great.
And everybody's always asking us for more reflective, so people can see it.
Yeah,
So.
perfect. Thank you so much, Greg.
You're welcome.
We're here with Cindy Dettis of Parisian Pet, a very, very adorable brand of everything from T-shirts to strollers to little pet houses to carry bags and more. Scarves, everything. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, nice to meet you. Thank you for introducing yourself to us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Nice to meet you, too. Tell me, how did Parisian Pet come about?
Well, first of all, it's my love to Paris and everything that has to do with French style, fashion and, chic little products. And, well, my dogs also, my two chihuahuas, they were my inspiration.
Oh, what are their names?
Pinky and Pumpkin.
Adorable. So talk to us about a couple of the products. The ones that really speak to me that I love are these terry cloth, and I don't know what the other fabric is, but you've got little houses in them, carry bags. Tell us about those.
Okay, well, having been motivated by my little chihuahuas, they get cold around the house. They're always sneaking into little places. So that's how we came across the idea of doing the little houses. Like, we have different materials from different weathers, and you can even turn the base upside down, and sometimes it would be for cold weather, or sometimes you can use it for hot weather, warm weather. Mm-hmm. And, the materials are very soft. You can't get them out of there.
I can understand why. It's so cozy and really, really pretty. You have the little carry bags.
And they feel safe in there.
Yeah.
Even they feel protected somehow. Just, if they get scared, they just sneak in there and they just feel like nothing is going to happen to them.
Wonderful. Where can people find Parisian Pet?
Parisian Pet, well, we have about 600 stores in the U.S. We have clients we manufacture these and we sell to clients in Latin America. We sell to Europe, London and Paris and all those places. So we have clients around the world.
So if they go on your website, is there a store locator where they can find these products?
Yeah, they would be able to find our products on any store in the U.S.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. And how old is the company?
It's 7 years old. Yeah, we barely turned 7 years old right now.
Congratulations, that's a big milestone.
Yes, we started off with T-shirts and collars, but people have been demanding different lines, so we've been creating a wide variety. Right now, we have a lot of products now.
Absolutely, but they're really, really, really adorable. And you're expecting a little one, so some of these products fit in perfectly. You'd almost imagine your little Chihuahua in the nursery in this little house or carry bag.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much, Cindy. Continued success.
Thanks.
We're here with George Abondante from Bessie and Barney, who make beautiful beds, and another product that I just discovered that he'll tell you about. But let's first talk beds. Hi, George.
How are you? Thank you.
Good. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you.
So, Bessie and Barney beds have been around for a while.
Yes, I have.
I bought a couple for my dogs a few years ago. They're very lush and delicious. But what makes them stand out? There's lots of beds on the market now. What's special about the Bessie and Barney bed?
Here are a number of features. Number one, approximately 2 years ago, we actually redesigned the Bessie and Barney bagel bed. Our bed now comes with a 360-degree zipper that goes completely around the bed. So with that built-in feature, we are now able to make a number of adjustments to the bed. Number one, the tops and bottoms come completely apart. So it's really, really easy to wash your bed. It is a dog bed, so they do need to be washed over and over again.
Absolutely.
The second thing, too, is you can also adjust the depth of the bed because there are 4 tie-downs on each side that keep the top and bottom together. So depending how tight you tighten the tie-downs will determine the depth of the bed. So it's great for, let's say, for instance, you have a smaller dog who doesn't have the jumping ability. So you may want to loosen the tie-downs so it's not too, the depth of the bed is not too deep. Or if you have an older dog with can't move as well, same thing. So you can actually turn the bagel bed into a jelly donut. So that's one feature. But one of the reasons that customers love it also is that they can actually, many times what happens is when you're washing the bed, or let's say, for instance, when you wash your own bed sheets at home, do you wait until the dryer stops drying it? Do you put the same sheet back on? No, you go in the room and you pull out your second pair of sheets. Same thing with our product. Because of the interchangeable top and bottom feature, you can actually get a cover and you can zip a new cover on the bed. All of a sudden now you don't have to worry about waiting for the bed to wash and dry and so forth.
I love that.
What retailers love about the product is this. I mean, every bed out there is static, is standard. Mm-hmm. Our product is, let's say, for instance, so 2 days go by, a week or 2 weeks, which rarely ever happens, your product doesn't sell. You can actually take your existing stock, or if you have any extra covers, and as long as they're the same size, you can actually create new combinations. So the stock in the inventory in your store can always look fresh. Or if a customer says, hey, I love that Midnight Frost with that Black Puma, but if it's those two fabrics on 2 separate beds, just unzip them, create them together, and all of a sudden you have instant gratification.
Yes, so my fashion-loving listeners could buy a couple of different ones and interchange, mix and match, and always have something fresh to go with their decor or whatever, their mood.
Absolutely. We also took, in addition, we expanded on the fabrication line. My dad was a fashion designer in Italy, and he actually designed all the evening wear for Sophie Loren, Gina Lollobrigida.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, he has a great history.
So cool. What was his name?
Mario Abondante.
I love that.
Thank you. So I come from a fashion design background.
Yeah.
So what we also did, we started going into different colors and what's in style now during the times. So also indoor-outdoor fabric is really big now. Okay, especially being in Miami, we have so many customers that have their yachts and they want their dogs on their yachts, or they have their pools and so forth. So we actually have these indoor-outdoor fabrics that are really stylish, and evident are some of them fabrics right here. We also expanded into a tapestry line. It's called the Italian tapestry line. These fabrics are they were actually sourced in Italy, and they're a little bit more upscale, but really beautiful. A lot of interior designers and decorators use our line to help complement some of the designs in their own store.
That is fantastic.
Thank you very much.
You just recently introduced a new product, these pillows, called A Message in a Pillow.
Yes.
Which has a beautiful story associated with it. Tell us about it.
Thank you. A Message in a Pillow, actually we patented it's a patent pending design on the pillow. It's a wonderful gift item. So many people give gifts, whether they're flowers or trinkets and so forth, or cards. Flowers die, cards are put away. Our pillow is really, it's a message that's supposed to last forever. It's designed like a card where there's a flap in the front, and when you flip the flap, there's a poem or a story. You can personalize it for any dog, any breed, any occasion. And also we do it also for the two-leg kind, for humans. and we do them for Mother's Day and Valentine's Day and the whole 9 yards. It's a great product because number one is you can also record your own personal message. There's a recorder inside that you can actually record your own personal message should you want to any as a gift. Yeah. It's made out of bamboo cotton. It's 100% recycled product, and we actually provide all our products. We give a percentage to the Wounded Warrior Project because my partner is a disabled American veteran, and our products are all made in the USA. So we take this product and all our Bessie and Barney line, and we donate a percentage of the proceeds to the Wounded Warrior Project.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Really, really nice.
Yeah, we try and give back.
Absolutely important. And these pillows, they all, on the outside of the flap, they have meaningful...
They have different titles.
Yes.
So what we do is, thank you, what we do is we take, right now we're doing the top 6 breeds. And then it will be a silhouette of the dog, the breed, and then inside it's going to have the personality and description characteristics of that breed. And once again, we can actually take we can actually personalize it where a particular dog, and we can actually write a story on that particular dog if they want to use it as a gift. Beautiful. And then we also have poems like for the rescue dogs, Who Saved Who. Yeah. It's a touching, loving poem. Yeah. It's a tearjerker, but it tugs on your heartstrings.
Absolutely. And then you told me about you have a new sort of facet of this that you're doing with Cesar Millan's charity.
Yes. Cesar Millan is actually he's trying to create an initiative to help support working dogs, whether they're dogs that are coming home from battle or working police dogs. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, what happens is when they retire, their aid or their support is cut off. And all of a sudden now you have these dogs that need to get acclimated back into human civilian life, and it costs money. So there's a large initiative to try and create upstart a project and funds to help rehabilitate these dogs. So we're working with Cesar Millan in using our pillows as a gift item, where customers can donate money and they receive information on the dog, the history of the dog, what are some of the wonderful things that dog was able to achieve at work or in battle and so forth. It's a great initiative.
It is. So if a listener or listeners want to donate, how do they do that?
Right now, we're working together with Cesar Millan. We're working together to get the project started.
Okay.
I would say right now you can contact Bessie and Barney, and we'll be more than happy to work and forward your information request to the Cesar Millan Foundation. Do you want to give us an email or a... Yes, please. Information of Bessie and Barney is george@bessiebarney.com. That's BESSIEBARNIE.com. And George is GEORGE. George@bessiebarney.com.
Great. Thank you so much, George.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Talk with you.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
We have so much more ground to cover, so many more exciting new gadgets and fashions and fabulous things to discover together. But we're going to take a short break now for a word from our sponsors, so we'll be right back.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back, right after we kibble a little with our sponsors.
Pet Life Radio, the #1 pet radio network on the planet, joins forces with iHeartRadio to put the power of your pets in your pocket. Awesome! Download the iHeartRadio app and rock Pet Life Radio on your phone, on your tablet, on your Xbox, in your car. Pet talk, pet tunes, and fun pet times. Pet Life Radio and iHeartRadio. Positively Possum.
Hi, I'm Dana Humphrey, also known as the Pet Lady. I travel from coast to coast to pet trade shows and consumer events to scout out what the hottest, hippest, and most unique pet products are on the planet, bringing you tips and tricks from top veterinarians, groomers, trainers on how to safely travel and live happily with your pets. The Pet Lady will be in a city near you, showing off the latest and greatest tech pet gadgets, cozy comforts, and fab gift ideas for man's and woman's best friend. You can learn more at thepetlady.net or connect socially and tweet with me at PetLadyWorld.
This year, Americans are expected to spend a jaw-dropping $36 billion on their pets. From lighted leashes to high-end spa products, the discriminating pet owner can find just about anything to pamper his or her pet. Hi, this is Michelle Fern. Join me every week for Best Bets for Pets, where we'll talk about the latest pet products and talk to the companies that make them. Best Bets for Pets, every week, only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back. We're here with Krista Brooks from Retro Pets. And Krista is a fellow Whippin member, and she makes really, really cool. You explain it because I can't explain it. I love it, though.
I call them works of ARF, A-R-F.
I love it.
And my company is called Retro Pets, and I love vintage graphics, and I love animals, so put them together. I've started back in 1998, and I have created many, many breeds. I'm actually debuting 18 new magnets at Global Pet Expo. And let me show you a couple of my favorites. I do art prints, 8x10 art prints, 11x14 art prints, but our biggest sellers are magnets and our greeting cards. And some of the favorites, well, if you like cats, we have the Whatever Kitty Cafe, Serve Yourself.
Great.
We've got some really fun, here's a Black Lab Obsession brand tennis balls, One Track Mind manufacturers.
As we know they are.
As we know they are. And so what I try to do is it's take into the account the personality. This is a Chihuahua. It says Head Honcho House Blend, Spicy Hip, Full of Zip, Mini Beans Mondo flavor. So I really... and here's a brand new one. Powder Hound Husky Siberian Stout, leader of the six-pack as a beer label.
Perfect.
So beer hounds, coffee dogs, hoochie poochies, frisky feline.
I love it. And it absolutely, whether you do something for your wall or whether you give something as a greeting card to somebody that you care about, it makes a statement. It's got a certain flavor, a certain vibe to it.
Absolutely.
And I just think they're wonderful. You're going to be able to see some of the examples of what Krista does on the Bark and Swagger page of the Pet Life Radio site, so you can see what we're talking about. Where can people get these if they want to?
Go to retropets.com and you can order online. We also have a store locator on that page. If you want to see if a store near you carries them, we do wholesale. And if you have a store that you think that would be perfect, let us know and we'll reach out to them.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Krista.
Thank you so much.
We're here with Wendy Heidel from Pet Party Prints. Wendy, this is a really, really cool idea of gift wrapping paper for dogs. Tell us about it.
Hi, Jody. Thanks. Actually, my brother-in-law, I'll have to give him the credit, came up with the idea. He got a dog around the holidays and wanted to wrap up its presents, but there wasn't any wrapping paper out there that was safe if you happened to ingest it. Most wrapping paper is treated with harsh chemicals such as chlorine and bleach and often made overseas. So we wanted to produce something in the USA that was safe if the animal happened to ingest it. So we developed it with soy-based ink. We use all non-toxic chemicals in the paper, no chlorine. We made a perforated adhesive edge, which eliminates the need for tape, which also eliminates a major choking hazard that comes with animals and possibly ingesting the product.
Some very, very cute prints. How many different ones do you have?
We have 11 different prints. We have 3 holiday designs, 3 birthday designs, and 5 everyday designs. A lot of them have silhouettes of different dogs on them so people can see their own dogs on there. We also cater to a few cats on there so we don't just discriminate with our dogs.
Right. And I love how on your video it shows the dogs as excited about unwrapping the present as getting the present and spends almost as much time like chewing through the paper, which, as we know, if it was from a company that used traditional paper, would be a dangerous thing.
Absolutely, that's right. With the pet industry focusing on made in the USA items as well, this is a great item to purchase and give to your dog at their birthdays, the holidays, any time of the year.
Very cool. Where can listeners get this?
You can buy directly from us at www.petpartyprints.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Wendy.
All right. Thank you, Jody. Have a great day.
We're here with Sean Connect from Pride Bites, who makes a very, very cool customized product that he's going to tell us about. Hey, Sean.
Hi, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
So Pride Bites, we do customizable pet products. So basically how it works is you go to our website, pridebites.com, and you can customize single unit, any product on our website, ranging from bowls, collars, leashes, beds, blankets, etc. So basically how it works is you go on our site, and we'll do a bed, for example. So we go on and you choose your size, so small, medium, large, etc. And then you choose your top, your side, and your piping. And all that changes. So when you go on our website, we can, for example, we'll use a bed, for example. So you go on, click a bed, In the first step, you choose your size, small, medium, large, etc. And then you get to choose your top, side, and piping. So as you choose the colors or patterns, the bed on the website changes as you choose your options. Then we take it one step further, and you can add your dog's name, font color, banner image, and you can even put your dog's face on our toy, on our products. So what you do is you upload a couple photos of your dog, and then we hand draw all of them on our products, and 4 to 6 weeks later, you get it. All customizable.
Fantastic. And how many different options, prints,
we
solids
have 9 products. We have 8, 16. We have over 55 options to choose from, colors and patterns, and the possibilities are really endless, and they're all up to you.
A lot of fun. And it's not just beds. You can do it on what other items?
Not just beds. So we have collars, leashes, blankets.
Very soft.
Very
cozy.
soft blankets, some of the softest. We have a lot of requests for human-sized blankets. They're that soft. Dog hoodies, dog coats, dog placemats. Our toys. We started out with our toys, so that's our signature option. And this May, we'll be adding over 20 more different options to choose from.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Sean.
Thank you.
So we're here with Ann Klinger of Dazzle Pet, and it's an apropos name because the pieces are absolutely dazzling. Tell us a little bit about what you do, Ann, and the inspiration for the company.
Well, we manufacture rhinestone collars and matching leashes for both dogs and cats. We do barrettes in different sizes, fur clips and fur pieces, to basically match and complement the collars and the leashes. We also do catnip products. We started out life as Ultra Mouse, which was the ultra suede gift toy for the cat who has everything. So that was started in the 80s when I was about 14 or 15. I did my first New York trade show at the age of 16. Wow. So I started working with my folks. And then my mother had really flown with the business, gotten a sales rep in New York, Vandale Fenton, and it went really well. She went into different department stores, Bloomingdale's, and a lot of different catalogs and that type of thing. And then she started an offshoot business. And when I was not, terribly pleased with my progress at General Motors, I said, hey, can I take over Ultra Mouse? I was just kind of sitting there because, in sales you have to always be, hungry and always looking to do something new or try different venues for sales. And she said, sure. And I said, let's work together. And it was great because, who better to partner with than your mom and your best friend, right? So I got all that rolled into one and an opportunity to work with my folks. And they traveled with me and came to the shows. And as we evolved and grew the catnip toy business, we realized, wow, there's a huge, lack of rhinestone collars. And
this was back when?
This was back in 1996 and 97 and 98.
Okay, so you were one of the early ones.
Yep, we went into product development and, it evolved. It's one of those things that let's try maybe sequins first. Okay, that didn't go over well.
Not the same thing as crystal.
It really isn't. It doesn't have that same depth, does it? The same texture. It just doesn't speak as so rhinestones it was, and, it's only limited by one's imagination.
Perfect. So you get a lot of custom orders?
Yeah, we do custom things. We love to roll out new things every year. So, for 2015, we've got, 8 new designs.
Tell us a little bit about a couple of them.
Well, we've got our diamond collection has always been our number one seller. So, the old adage, diamonds are a girl's best friend. Well, at Dazzle Pet, we live it. And so what I did is I brought out a nice emerald cut with the rhinestones between it. I call this one Diamond Chain because it looks kind of like a little chain of diamonds together. So it's got an emerald with 4 round stones between them.
Beautiful.
And then I call this one the baguette and rhinestone alternating. This one is a very classic. This could go to a fur ball or some type of wonderful black tie event. It's got bugle beads surrounded by 2 rows of clear diamond rhinestones.
Black bugle beads. It's really very striking. And you'll be able to see all of these on the Bark and Swagger page of the Pet Life Radio site, so you can see what we're talking about.
And then we've also got the Star Bezel, which is a brand new bezel for me. This does happen to be a Swarovski stone. Not everything we do is Swarovski, but that one is. And so we can do that in multiple sizes. And our Got Pearls in regular pearl was such a great hit, such a runaway bestseller that I brought it out in black, because you've got the other dogs on the other side of the spectrum, the apricot poodles and, your white dogs and that type of thing. And they don't always want to wear pearls because it gets lost.
Right.
Complementary colors. And then
that pretty beaded purple bow. Nice.
Another tuxedo bow. Our tuxedo bows from last year are right up there, and they did beautifully. So I've got a white bugle bead and then a black and crystal. And so that's really great because, it's an accessory. We put it on the stretchy webbing. A couple different sizes fits all.
So easy on, easy off.
Right. It's not the commitment of a collar. You can maybe get your customer in and out of a store for a $20 bill. And that's fun at the holiday time. It's a great fourth quarter product.
It's beautiful. Your stuff is really, dazzling. Thank you so much, Ann.
Thank you so much, Jody, for having me.
Pleasure. We're here with Peter Hardy from Spunky Pup, who has a really adorable and very fashionable product that also is a safety feature for your pet. Hey, Peter.
Hi, Jody.
Tell us a little bit about this safety light.
The safety light was designed for dog walkers to stay visible at night. It attaches the collar. It's very easy on, easy off, and made out of silicone. It's water resistant, and I think the price point's great too. It's retails for $5.95.
$5.95. I mean, you can't beat that for a safety feature for your pet. And the colors are adorable. Fuchsia, a beautiful blue, a bright orange, a great yellow. It's just, they're really, really cute, very affordable, and great to have for you or your pet. You were telling me your daughter uses one for her backpack, right?
That's right. She puts it in her backpack, in her tennis shoes. In Minnesota, it gets dark early, and especially in the winter, and we really like to keep her visible if she's out walking the dog. Yeah.
Perfect. So one you can share with your pet or get an extra one for you. Thank you so much, Peter.
Thank you.
We're going to take a short break now for a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Bark and Swagger on Pet Life Radio, and I'm your host, Jody Miller-Young. We're here with Woody Young from the California Clock Company, and I don't know if you remember, but I remember from my childhood the Kit Kat clock. That adorable, it looks like a piece of ceramic, but it's not ceramic, clock with the tail hanging down, the kitty with the eyes that go back and forth. They're fantastic. Total pop culture. Woody, hello. You got to tell me about the origins of this clock.
Well, this clock goes way back. It's the best-selling clock in American history, and it goes all the way back to 1932, when the nation needed a smile. So the originator, Earl Arnott, who really did the design and came out with the original ones back in 32, he wanted to bring a smile to the nation. It was hard times, and he thought, well, he was an artist, and he came up with the idea of making this cat clock with a big smile to it. And he had the motion with the eyes going back and forth and the tail wagging, and it was a smash hit. It started off, and people just loved it, and it has continued to this day. In every generation, just being a clock that everybody loves. And our logo is Kit Kat brings out the smile in you. And everybody that walks by it tells me their story of how they just love seeing it on the walls and being part of their family. they actually think of it as part of the family because it's animated. They don't think of it as just another thing in their house, an ornament or anything. They actually, talk to the ladies in their kitchens. They have it there. It says it keeps them company. They talk to the kitty cat.
So adorable, and I can so see it. Since you took the company over 35 years ago, you've done some very cool events to bring the next generation of Kit Kat clock lovers the Kit Kat clock. Tell us about a couple of those.
Well, I have, I'm one of those that I like to do different things and come up with new ideas and such. So we started a fan club shortly after I took over the company. We started the Kit Kat fan club because I had so many people writing me letters of how much they loved the clock and everything. So we have a creed to the fan club. It's to put a smile on everyone's face, love in everyone's heart, energy in everyone's body, and being a positive force in everyone's life.
I love it.
So that just grew, and now we got tens of thousands of Kit Kat lovers throughout the world that are members of the fan club, and it's just something that they live by the creed. Now I hear and they said, we really love the creed, we live by that, and we think that is what we want in our lives.
This has also been in movies too, right? And the car, you tell me about the car and the float.
Oh, well, for our 75th anniversary, we had to come up, what I felt was, that's a special anniversary, 75 years. How many companies stay alive for 75 years? How many items stay around for 75 years? So I had to come up with something special. So we decided that maybe doing a big tour along Route 66 from Santa Monica all the way to the Sears Tower in Chicago, which is the full route of the old Route 66. We would, because we're retro, and a lot of people think of us as a retro item, we would do that, and we would go with each city along the way and do something special. We would work with the cities to put on these special programs and get out the people for publicity. It would be good for the city, and of course it would be good for everybody getting to see Kit Kat. So we put together this caravan. We had this great big RV, 35-foot RV with a racing trailer behind it, and inside the racing trailer was this Kit Kat car, a 32 Roadster. Ford Roadster, all red, decked out in all the Kit Kat graphics and everything, and we would take it to shows, and they'd always win first prize because it was the theme car. I'm talking about everything right down to the license plate, on the emblem on the car. Every little detail was Kit Kat, and it's hot red. And it's got a bundle seat in the back where you open it up, and that's where the rumble seat they sit in there in the back. It was convertible, so we can take the top off or leave it on, and it is just
awesome.
Really awesome car.
So awesome.
So we put that together. Took the tour all the way around the 66 for 75 days. We did a special event all along, all the way, and then we got to Sears Tower. We were there on their plaza, and they had a great big hula there and everything to finalize it. But it was a fun tour.
Yeah, what a great way to celebrate. What are some of the movies that Kit Kat and TV shows that the Kit Kat clock?
There have been so many movies. And the one that everybody tells me about that they remember the most is Back to the Future 1. It was cameoed in there, and it had a whole wall of clocks with the different clocks, but then it came to Kit Kat, and it just stood there for so many seconds that they just saw it, and then it just jumped to the future. It just blasted off from there. But 13 going on 30, it was in. There's been just so many movies. I'm at a loss with all the names right now because everybody...
Back to the Future is huge.
There was a lot of TV programs. Sabrina, she had a really capture on black cats, and she really did something there. Married with Children had it on there, and she had a great big whole room, nothing but cats in it. I can just remember so many of them, but the TV commercials, been hundreds of them. Got Milk, there was the Subway commercial, and they just go on and on and on.
Cool. Very cool.
We just had so many fun things to do.
I know it's made me smile. So
The biggie.
Oh, okay.
The 80th anniversary. Oh, I want to tell you, you're talking about something fantastic. Can you imagine a 3-story Kit Kat clock?
Wow.
3 stories high on a float. It was the Rose Parade. We had this great big 55-foot long float, and they were all made with flowers and all American flowers. We were the only float that had all American flowers on there by my request. When I found out they wanted to put foreign flowers on my float, I said, no, we're American made. We don't go for that. There's enough flowers in this country. We're going to have American flowers on it. We even was recognized by the Secretary of Agriculture about doing it for all American flowers. And they gave us a big banner and really made a hoopla out of that. We were recognized as having the most different type of flowers on our float ever on a float that anybody had ever remembered. It was one beautiful float, but right there was this 3-story high Kit Kat clock.
What color?
All black. Eyes wagging back and forth. Then we had the jukebox. We had dancers, and then some of them that had been dancing with the stars from the TV program. They were on there. We had them on the street dancing and all the 50 songs and everything else. It was a blast, and I'm sure a lot of people got to see it. Over 1 billion impressions were made on TV around the world with that we had there. So it has been exciting. This has never been a job for me. This has been a love affair.
I love it. Thank you so much. I love these clocks. They remind me of my childhood, and they absolutely make me smile.
But there's a couple other things I got to tell you about the clock, too. See, I'm a tinkerer, so I decided back 20 years ago that we needed to bring out a child clock. I mean, after all, we got the adult, and we had them in colors, and so we brought out little kitty cat, which is 3/4 the size, and we have people who put them on the wall. They have the different colors for the male and the female, and then they're little cats. Then we got the idea back in 2002. Why don't we bring out a female with some eyelashes and a pearl necklace? Oh, that was a hit. So many people loved. Now they actually have, instead of just being a different color, they've got a female character to the cat. And so they love that. Now we have the whole family. And literally people put them on the wall where they put the male and the female and how many kids they have. And they just...
What a great idea.
Along the side of them. And it's so much fun.
It is a great company and a great product, and thank you so much for sharing this with us today, Woody.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
We're here with Brian Long of Legitimate, and Christy Hines Clark, whose company it is, has some really, really cool things that are brand new and fresh at Global. Brian, tell us a little bit about something that you have here that you're exhibiting new.
Well, one thing that I'm really excited to show are these new square beds that come in 5 sizes. They're made from this awesome, rip-proof fabric that's actually military grade, so it's wonderful for being water repellent, and it looks beautiful, so it can be inside your house, but also it can be great for the boat. It can be great by the pool. It can be great in the front yard. It's great to chuck in the back of the SUV or whatever and take along with you. So it's a really great, easily washable, clean, but it's fashionable, and it sort of works in every situation. I think it's kind of a cool product and very different than other things that are out there.
Perfect. And it comes in great colors. I see a hunter green. I see a great green camo. I see a couple of wonderful shades of blue. So you can really mix and match for your home.
Absolutely. And for fall, as a little sneak peek only for you, we will also be doing covers that will be able to interchange the inside pillows, so you'll be able to really mix and match for your house in all different types of fabrics.
Love that. Thanks for the sneak peek, Brian.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so we're here with Roxanne Pettypaw and Steve Beamish of Buddy Belts. Roxanne is the founder and designer, and Steve, you are the general manager. I'm here.
And designer as well.
And designer. Okay, hey, give yourself props where props are due. We're here at the booth because I walked by and saw this incredible Buddy Belt. I used to use Buddy Belts on my dogs. I love the product, but this is above and beyond. And I need you guys to tell me about this. What is this new collaboration buddy belt that costs $7,000 for a small dog?
We've collaborated with a company based in LA called Brick, and they make ultra premium goods for the caters to the super rich. And so Cyrus Blacksmith is the CEO, and he contacted me directly because he also uses them for his Chihuahua and said, I want to make something really cool with you. And going into it, we didn't really know exactly what it was going to be, but what was born from it was this Stingray harness with custom brick hardware that's plated in 24 karat gold, and it's encrusted with over a carat of diamonds.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it is stunning, and you'll be able to see pictures of this harness on the Bark and Swagger page of the Pet Life Radio site. Roxanne, Buddy Belt's been around for a long time. You guys have done a great job getting it out there. It's a great product. What was the inspiration for the company?
Original inspiration came from my little Dachshund, Buddy. He was just over a year old and realized that the collar he was wearing wasn't doing a good job. So I needed to design something that would take the stress off his neck and his spine. Hence the Buddy Belts. And it grew and evolved and has been in production for over 10 years and has traveled the world. Thanks to Buddy.
Fantastic. Thanks to Buddy. What's new in terms of the general consumer for Buddy Belt this season in terms of colors, fabrics? I saw that you have some new colors and textures, etc.
First of all, we introduced the size 2.5, which has actually made a lot of people very happy. It's that, yes, it's like there's a certain breeds like the Chihuahua. I'm not sure.
There was a gap with the small dogs that were what is our size 3 is a standard Chihuahua, but the proportions were a little bit bigger than our size 2, and when the size 2 didn't fit, the size 3 looked too bulky, even though it fit properly. So we've reduced the proportions on the size 2.5 to be a more delicate harness that can fit that dog that's just a little bit bigger.
That's wonderful because, as you say, there are so many people out there with the little tiny, tiny ones between teacup breeds now and Chihuahua fans that I'm sure it was very well received.
So, and I believe it will fill a huge gap.
And so what are the plans for this ultra luxe, gorgeous harness from here on out?
The plans for the Brick collaboration will be to show them in the Brick store, the Brick retail stores, and also we're hoping that some of the higher-end department stores may pick them up, such as Harrods is kind of the goal. Yes. And we're also distributing this as well. So on the pet industry side of things, we're expecting some of our higher-end retailers that work very closely with us and that make Buddy Belts so popular that they will bring it in as a showpiece and have it to offer for their more discerning clients that are looking for something that is a Buddy Belt, but that the Buddy Belt just doesn't quite fit the lifestyle that they're looking for their dog. So this is just going to give, hopefully, people the opportunity to trick out their dog.
And we had a retailer already at Palm Beach, and he carries Buddy Belts, but he said, I have clients that would buy that. So it's out. The market's out there.
Absolutely. So if you're looking for something really, really special, stunning, and you've got some extra pocket change, definitely check this out. Thank you both so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Judy.
We're here with Cheryl Peterson of Poochie Bells. And this is actually a really cool product that you can put under the fashionable home decor category. Tell us a little bit about what Poochie Bells is and how it works.
Oh, thank you. It's Jody. Well, Poochie Bells is basically a home training communication device that any household can use with any age dog. You condition your dog to ring the bells when he has to go potty. And you do that simply like Pavlov's rule of association. You train them to ring the bells with their nose or their paws when they have to go. And it's quite simple. It takes about 10 days on average.
Oh, that's great. My God, the amount of people out there trying to potty train their dog for months. 10 days is easy breezy. Now, it's not just a bell that is like a little metal case that you tap and it rings. These are really beautiful, I guess you'd call them strong ribbons with a series of bells attached to them that you hang on your door.
Correct.
And it comes in all different types for every type of customer. You've got a beautiful leather one. You've got an eco-friendly one. Tell us about the different types.
Well, we found that since it's a home decor product, people really want it to be something that's part of their home. So it makes it unique that way. It's different than a collar that your dog wears or something that goes on the dog. So we offer about 70 different colors in grow-grain ribbons. And we also offer eco-friendly bamboo that are natural dyed and a little less hardware on them for those that are a little more conscious of earth-friendly. And then we also import Italian-grade leather, which are really rich and supple, soft, very classic looking. And that's basically our varieties.
So it covers everybody. These are beautiful, and apparently you've been around for quite a while, 10 years now.
We just celebrated 10 years.
It works.
Yeah, it does. We're really proud of it, and we're really proud that they're handmade, and we continue to be that way, USA made, and it's great. It's a lot of fun. It's
fantastic. Thank you so much, Cheryl.
Thank you, Jody.
We've run out of time already, and there's so much more ground to cover. I can't believe it. So we are going to do part 2 of this very special broadcast from Global Pet Expo. So stay tuned and look for it to discover some more wonderful new products, fresh products, some which aren't even available to the public yet, but we'll get a sneak peek. Stay tuned. Bye for now.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.